Took the shirt off for today's video because it kind of goes hand in hand with the topic. But hey, keep your eyes up here, okay? Don't look here, look here, okay? Lock in, bro. So today's topic is about why I work out less. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you work out? Actually ask yourself this question, because if you were to ask me this question a couple years ago, I would have said, "Oh, just to get big, to look nice, to be strong, to get girls." It's kind of a vague response, a vague answer. You see, the real reason I started working out was because I thought I had to get big to impress ladies. And then because I worked out with a friend of mine, I would just join him on the workout. Like I would just follow his plan, his nutrition, his diet, his everything. And it's not until this year that I really repurposed my whole training program and training sessions to optimize my personal lifestyle. So, what I mean by that is, I don't train for aesthetics anymore. I don't train for size anymore. The only things I train for are strength, flexibility, and endurance. You see, I personally play soccer or football, whatever you like to call it. And I like running as well. I like cycling. I like doing cardio a lot. And in my opinion, it's more important to be flexible and enduring and have functional strength rather than just look big or look nice. I don't want to be this huge, bulky guy. I want to have a good amount of size though. As you can see right now, I'm not super big, but I'm not super small either, you see? I'm about 5'8", 173 centimeters, and like 160 pounds. But now I only work out like less than 4 hours a week. I'm not gonna lie. I only do 2 or even 3 sets of chest per workout, and I only do that one twice a week with like 2 sets of biceps. Really not that much. But what I do in between my sets, I do some flexibility, some mobility, some movement. Essentially, I'm trying to be very efficient in my workouts. So even if I only go for 1 hour, I'll have hit chest, biceps, abs, a bit of calisthenics, and some great hip, hamstring mobility. I just kind of sprinkle everything in and make it as efficient as possible, which means lots of supersets. You hit chest, then you hit bicep because it's a different muscle group, so you can kind of do it at the same time. And then if I have 2 chest exercises back to back, then in between I'll do like a little bit of mobility, little bit of movement, little bit of this, little bit of that. But the real reason I'm making this video, once again, is to help you reflect on your own workout. Do you actually want to get big? Like, just think about it. Because I think if you're always trying to get bigger, you're never gonna reach the point that you want to reach, and that's something that's you can easily get carried away because you see the bigger guy, you're like, I gotta get bigger than him, bigger than him. I gotta get bigger than him. No, man, that's not, unless that's your goal, right? If that's your goal, then I respect it. But really think about it, because if it's not functional in day-to-day life, is it really valuable at all? I started doing flexibility 5-6 weeks ago, and I can finally touch my toes pretty easily. In fact, let me show you. Let's see if you can see here. Oh, you probably can't see actually, but you're just gonna have to trust me. Boom, I just touched my toes there. 2 seconds. I could even touch the floor a little bit, but I just feel a lot more useful, if that makes sense. And this is also probably why I've been getting a lot of injuries this year. It's because I've not been working on my flexibility, and I was like bulking earlier this year, before I changed my whole gym training mentality. And so yeah, dude, I really hope you can take something from this and sprinkle it into your workout. Just know you don't have to do 20 sets of chests a week to grow your chest. In fact, actually, I'm going to show you. Yeah, for the past like 5-6 weeks, I've been doing 4, maybe 5 sets of chest a week, and my strength has gone up like pretty big. So yeah, it's really not about how much you do. It's about really the quality, how much sleep, nutrition. Dude, all these other factors matter a lot more than just how many sets you go to the gym and do. So think about that for a second. Incorporate some calisthenics, some mobility. Just be more diverse, in my opinion. Even if you're training to be a bodybuilder or uh, an athlete in in whatever you do, I would always recommend it's better to have a little bit more diversity. So take what you will from that. That's all I've got to say, little bro. That's all I've got to say. Ab check? No, I don't really have abs. And that's also something else. I kind of eat whatever I want. So I think that's a somewhat of a healthy way to live. Obviously, I don't eat like junk food all day. I eat pretty healthy, but once a day or like 4 or 5 times a week, I'll have like a nice ice cream and Nutella and this and that. Because I feel like if you restrict yourself too much, count every single calorie, it's going to drive you crazy, bro. As long as you keep a good balance and you hit your protein every day and all that, that's all that really matters, dude. So less is more. Remember, less is more. Quality over quantity. And question every workout you do. If there's an exercise that you don't even know why you're doing it, you're just doing it because some YouTuber told you to do it, then don't do it. Do exercises that will actually help you in your day-to-day life. Not just for the girls, bro. Come on. It's about the inside that matters, not the outside. Have a good night. God bless you. And if I've been whispering, it's because it's like 3 a.m. and I just want to make a video every day. I just feel like it's a fun thing to do. I don't want to miss a day. So, I kind of got distracted playing some games, and I realized it was 3 a.m. and I was like, you know what? I got to make a video for my boys out there, or my boy, because all my videos get 1 view. But hey, better 1 than 0, am I right? As long as you make a difference, that's all that matters. Amen, amen. Well, may God bless you, and have an amazing night or morning. Peace.